I'll run like a shiver down your spine for you. How we get.
Hello everyone, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Let's take a look at Faouzia's For ELISE. First off, I didn't expect she'd name a song after a very famous classical piece, but second, I'd like to see what this is all about. It's a very intriguing title, which makes it a very intriguing song. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Wow.
I'll dance like a puppet on your string. I'll sing when you order me to sing. I'll ring like a desperate violin. You're so musical, an artist. You make a lie sound like it's true. You're unusual.
Oh my, just every single element, it just brings it all together perfectly. So many things I could say, but I'm just gonna make the list and then move on because I want this video to be short and I want to just keep listening. First off, the piano and the chromatic steps up and down to indicate tension and just like creepiness and stuff like that. Just so good for that part. And then I also love her look. It looks so Asian. She's Moroccan, so the makeup look combined with the hair and the outfit, it just looks so incredibly Asian, and I think that to look like some sort of doll or something. Let me know your thoughts down below if you know anything about that or if I'm just screwing this entire thing up, but it looks so Asian, and it looks, whether it's Asian or not, like it adds to the story so well. And then to also, I don't even think I had anything else. It just, maybe when she specifically sang the words, I'll dance like a puppet on a string, that really initiated what the song is going to be about, coupled with the other elements that add to the creepy tension of the entire vibe. It just hurts my brain knowing all this because it's just so good, but also so at the same time. It's genius. But yeah, that's my thoughts so far. Let's keep going. I just don't know what to say. It's so great, but also so weird at the same time. Tim Burton. Sounds like something Tim Burton would make as a song if he were a musician.
Creative, hard to do to be a muse. So play me like my name is ELISE. Lie to me and say you'll never leave.
That's the main tune everyone knows from the song For ELISE, and then for the piano to just go like, it adds to the vibe of the song, but also it's the exact same note pattern as For ELISE. I don't know what to say other than it's so amazing. I don't even know how to speak for this one. It's so great.
Drown me in your twisted melodies. I'll pretend you wrote them over me.
Every time I hear the chromatic steps, it's just like, ugh.
I'll jump if you ask, I'll say how high. I'll run like a shiver down your spine for you. I will give you my own life.
Can we just appreciate how that's the lowest she's ever sung that I've ever heard? I'm not even gonna try to replicate it because one, disrespectful, two, I get a lot of hate for demonstrating vocals in general. First off, that's a really deep chest extension, and I wouldn't be surprised if she could go as low as Mine is a little funky because I sang and I also have a lot of gargle going on in my voice a little bit, but you hear the note and that's all that matters. And it's not tempered too much by the rasp. My point being, it's not just a point of flexibility for her, but it's also just a really evident low extension that she is one of the very few females, well, not very few, because I still hear a lot of variation between a lot of females in their speech ranges. One of the special cases, I'll say that way, where she can go as low as a tenor without being a contralto necessarily. It's so incredibly fine of a line to distinguish stuff like that, and it's so gorgeous hearing a woman go low like that. Yeah. Let's just listen to it one more time. My main point being the incredible vocal flexibility she has in her lower extension, and the fact that she has one at all as a mezzo-soprano / soprano. Still deciding between the two, but now that I've learned what it sounds like for a mezzo to have a pure, proper mix, and it doesn't have to always sound harsh up at the top, I'm gonna call her a mezzo. Gotta rewind it, forgot about that.
Shiver down your spine. For you, I would give you my own life.
Yeah, so good. So
good. You're so musical, an artist. You make a lie sound like it's true. You're unusual.
What was that?
Creative, it's true. You're unusual, creative, hard to do to be a muse. So play me like
Nice.
my name is Elise. Lie to me and say I'll never leave. Drown me in your twisted melodies. I pretend you wrote them all for
Still, the
me.
chromaticism, it's really... Nice vibrato.
You're so musical, an artist. Won't you play me like, won't you play me like, play me like my name is Elise.
We are going back to explore two things. Is what I have to say about this. It's so good, but so spooky and just, uncomfortable at the same time to listen to. That was such a vibe. Listening to her do her run and then spinning around like that. She's so underrated. Why don't people listen to stuff like this very often? This is her best thing so far. And I never thought that I'd be listening to it with such praiseworthy admiration. Please, do your best to share this video. Someone has to learn not just about these things that she's doing to make it so good, but also just how incredibly talented she is and how amazing each and every song was well thought out, including this one. Sounds like she's crying. That one right there, like, wow. Well, I can't believe it, but I'm saying it. She sounds, in this one, as good as Dimash Kudaibergen. At least whenever she's staying in her own lane and stuff. Also, that was well over 2 octaves in one single take as a live performance. She went all the way down to a C sharp, D flat 3, whatever you want to call it, and then all the way up to an E flat 5. brain buster as usual. Well, that's all I'm gonna say, because the more I talk, the more I can't comprehend it. So let's just move that brain buster out of the way for the day. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed my reaction, and I sure hope you did, because it's the most intense I've ever felt from anything in years, then make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe with notifications on for more, and make sure to always put your requests in the comments as usual. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all next time. Bye.
Play me like my name is Elise. Lie to me and say I'll never leave. Drown me in your twisted melodies. I pretend you wrote them all for me.